Is it 4 minutes or 5 minutes?
5.
5, okay. Good. You know, President, members of the board, thank you for this opportunity to speak before you. I wrote a speech, but I want to take the time to just look at you and while I talk, look at your eyes and speak from my heart. Because I think that when a person speaks without a script, you can kind of sense the honesty and the integrity that's coming out rather than the prepared speech. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm here because I'm a parent of 2 daughters that go to Glendale Unified School District. I'm most concerned about my youngest daughter. She goes to Mountain Avenue Elementary School. And currently there's discussions about transferring territory from Glendale Unified School District to La Cañada. I have serious reservations. I've been coming to here about 4 years talking about this. I've been hitting roadblock after roadblock, but I've been digging deep. And I've been digging very deep. And I think that I'm struggling because I expect more from my government. I expect more from my elected officials. And I'm going to give you some examples of what I've been digging into. So I started doing public records requests. I've done some with La Cañada, City of La Cañada Unified. And I've uncovered some stuff with respect to one individual, Joel Peterson. He is the past president of, or not past board member of La Cañada Unified School District. I've uncovered that he didn't file, he improperly filed his Form 700, and all of you are recently doing your Form 700s. He didn't put his student planning services business. He's actually running a student business while being a La Cañada board of director. In fact, he's also serving, what's also troubling, he also serves on the Los Angeles County Committee of School District Organization. You know, that organization that's going to decide this decision. And what's troubling is I've dug up the records of La Cañada Unified. He actually voted on the resolution. He actually put his signature on the resolution for the territory transfer. That's at least what the official records show that I was able to pull. As a result of this, I did make a complaint with the Fair Political Practices Commission. I thought it's a conflict. One, he improperly filed his form, in my opinion. And I think that there could be a conflict of interest associated with that. Running a student services business, trying to, you know, in La Cañada associated with that. Another thing that just recently I uncovered with the city of La Cañada. You know, there was all this discussion about, you guys wanted to look at the signatures of the voters and you wanted to get the names of the petitioners. You know what I found out? The La Cañada actually gave voter information directly to proponent, Unite La Cañada Flint Ridge proponent Tom Smith, without the knowledge of the Los Angeles County Registrar. So you're right on target to try to question that. But you know why I discovered this, that he did this back in May of 2014. If you remember, that's when you were doing your survey. You're trying to find out. They were using that information to target those voters because they knew that you were sending envelopes to them. I filed a complaint with the Secretary of State, and they're going to be investigating that. I have serious concerns with what's going on here, and I think you should too. Now, there's also one of your board members here, and this is just my opinion. And we have different opinions. Everybody here can have a different opinion. Everybody here has a different opinion of how much money, what's worth of money, whether $500 is a lot of money. $100 could be a lot of money for some people. But I don't know whether Greg Kekorian has disclosed to you that he received a political donation from La Cañada past president Scott Tracy, and that Scott Tracy held a fundraiser for Greg Kekorian at his home to raise money for Greg Kekorian's political campaign. Now, I mean, I think just taking this in Greg, I talked to Greg very briefly before, and he mentioned that, you know, he's friends with the Tracys, and I can understand that. But I think it's important for us to be transparent and disclose those things when you're negotiating the future of my child. It's really important that we have a transparent process. I've made past public records requests to the Glendale Unified School District, and those requests were denied, and that was under Dr. Sheehan. And I hope this board would be transparent and open those documents up so I can look at the communications between board members, between staff, and really see a transparent situation and what's happening in the school and what's happening in the negotiations. This is serious. This is very alarming to me that many people know what's happening and they're not raising their hand and saying, hey, you know, something's wrong here. Thank you. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate you listening to me, and I really hope that you look into this and oppose the transfer. Thank you.